Well, I'm not the one who needs to hear it, Ogre. I think you are, right? That would have been beautiful. It still can be beautiful, and I'll play it for you because, you know, that's just the way we do. See if I can do this. Can I do this? Menu. Commands? No? Well, I already don't like this chat thing. Doesn't let me do the things that I want to do when I want to do them. And therefore it is making me sad in my underpants. Good morning, Ogre. How are you? Here you go.
I am the master.
That's for you. That's for you. We are once again going to try and make this build work. I'm going to run around. I'm about to do a bunch of content first. Like I'm going to run around and do a bunch of kills on things. And then after that, I think I am going to try that Daddy Stoic. That's absolutely terrifying. Yeah, that's Variety Void. He's doing it right. So we're going to run around. We're going to do a couple things on this character, and then we're going to de-level him so I can level him some gear, I think. That's going to be the goal because he really needs some gear updates. He's basically mostly best in slot Velius because I haven't played this character since. It's been a rough ride, if you will. Just soloed Quarm for the first time last night. Got nothing. Was good anyway. Well, you know, Ogre, that's pretty cool, though. Omni, how are you doing, baby? If you need an EXP sponge, listen, you make a great XP sponge. It sounds like you're chopping up. Am I chopping up? Hello. I'm actually not feeling super great, but I didn't want to skip stream. It's bad enough I was late. I had some family come in who was a little unexpected. They showed up from New York. And they were in the area, like taking some day, like a vacation. And they just so happened to be somewhat close. Driznar, what's going on, baby? How you doing? How are all of you doing? It's Friday. Do you guys have any big plans for Memorial Day weekend? Do you guys have 3-day weekends? Nice. I'm blue, and I'm... Also, what do you guys think about the little chat rolling here? What do you guys think about the little rolling chat? This is like something I literally put together like 2 seconds before stream today. I meant to work on it today, but then family showed up and I wasn't able to do so. I work with elderly and disabled. Ogre, I'm not just talking about days you watch me stream, but that's awfully thoughtful. I'm just kidding. No days off, man. That's crazy. I'm chilling. Watch Arena now, and I'm here watching you. Ooh. So what we've learned is that warriors are really OP now. That's pretty much what we've learned. Warriors are busted. Was it happy surprise family or oh god pretend no one's home family? This is like the only guy or the only like person in my family that I really I'm somewhat of a black sheep in my family. And it's the only person in my family that I actually like really get along with or have like any lasting or really relationship with whatsoever. So it wasn't bad. It was pretty good. It was nice to see him. I haven't seen him. I actually haven't seen him since his dad died. My grandfather, who I took care of. So it was nice. It was nice to see him. Even with gut punch change. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Matt, it's still very, very strong. In fact, I would argue that it's probably some of the strongest bull crap. We were actually testing a couple of different things out last night, and there's a build that we were testing that I'm going to talk about it eventually, but I'm not talking about it yet. But we found a build, a melee build that does 95,000 DPS. So I'm probably gonna make a video about it. Actually, I don't know. Ooh, I just got summoned. Son of a bitch. So I'm probably gonna make a build guide about the video or about that build eventually. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. But it did 75,000. So Warneck Monk with Kelp-Hilted Mace and Shield Spec. Yeah, Drisner. That's what we're gonna be doing. That is not the 95,000 DPS build, but that's what I'm going to be doing. We're going to be working on a couple of different things here. As you can see, we're mostly in Velius gear. There's a couple of exceptions to that rule, but mostly the hope here today is like we're going to be working on a couple of things. Cranking the heroic strength up to 11 is going to be part of it. I need to level up the Plane Watcher's AUG, or Plane Watcher's range slot rather. 90k will get fixed. So it's not quite that easy with this one. So the problem is if they adjust the mechanics that make that build really busted, they will end up gutting a lot of other builds, which I'm not really sure. Is that burst 90k or sustained? Sustained for 7 minutes. The problem is that they will nerf. If they do that way, they will nerf all of the other melee classes. It's essentially exploiting the mechanics that they recently implemented. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's pretty wild. We also found a two-hander build that actually works somewhat. I will say that in testing these builds, it got kind of funny because Malik started talking about like we found a build that was doing like 60,000 DPS, and Malik's response to that was, nah, not great. And I'm just like, what do you mean not great? I'm happy to do like 15k DPS, let alone, 60k or 70k or, 80, 90k. Like, what the hell? It's pretty wild. Yeah, well, so one of the builds we figured out that works that way is in fact that busted. Like in the fact that it is insanely survivable and also puts out that much damage. One of the other builds that we found was man, times I hate being a gnome. Come on. Alex, please, Alex. No, please, Alex. I just want to jump down the hole. Okay. Yeah. So there's never a time to hate being a gnome. I mean, I don't know, when there's really simple things that are too tall, it feels pretty bad. But yeah, so we were out testing a lot of builds last night. I was testing dots again because I'm a glutton for punishment. The unfortunate part is I found that there's a lot of builds in the game right now that do really well, but not based off on their own mechanics. Which is kind of sad because if I'm being honest, I really want like builds like this one to be strong. It just so happens that it's just, it's not quite there yet. Or at least dots aren't that strong. Dots feel still pretty weak in my opinion. Now there are some outliers to that. If you add a druid or an enchanter to any build, it does damage. And somehow that is getting pulled into dots feel good because I added a druid and an enchanter. Nukes feel good because I added a druid and enchanter. All these things feel really good because I added a druid and enchanter, and I think that dots are getting kind of lost in that mix a bit. Sort of speaking of, can you suggest a parser that works for ranged? If you use the most updated, hold on, let me get you a link here. If you use the updated log parser that is working for specifically THJ, it works pretty well. Oh, community, where is it? Community tools. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So if you copy link, if you go in here, they update the log parser in there pretty regularly. And that log parser has all, like, it is specifically being built for THJ. In fact, the guy who makes that and works on it is on the test team for THJ, which is kind of cool. Kind of exciting. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries at all. How's everybody doing today? Everybody doing okay? So here's the problem is, okay, I haven't actually casted any dots yet. And he's just crushing ass. Granted, this sword sucks and his gear sucks, but then we throw in dots. And it's just not that substantial. You almost barely notice. Oh, what design did you get that you like? What did you land on? Did you do it on stream by chance? Also, I'm sorry I missed your stream today. I try not to miss any of your streams. Nah. Oh, hey, you had IRL stuff. That's priority. Yeah. We talked about sink pickles, cigar fish, and soft serve ice cream in her chat. Ooh. Heaven help us all. You know, I actually just lost ad revenue on one of my videos for some of the stuff that we said during one of the live streams. Kind of humorous. Blue Steel was giving everyone a lesson. Oh, awesome. What were we learning about? We were learning about these things that Omni's talking about. Oh no. Oh yes. Irrelevant one. How you doing, baby? Oh, I totally missed your comment about Rogue Berserker Paladin, Rogue Monk Paladin. I honestly think Rogue Monk Paladin over Rogue Berserker Paladin. That being said, you know, obviously Berserker Paladin Monk is really good. What if there's a way I can make the font bigger in this window? My old man eyes. No, my eyes, they're so old. I have old man eyes. Let's see. Settings. Oh, you totally can. 24. Alternate. Oh, interesting. Oh, that is so much better. Back to the forbidden build this time for sure. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping this is my build that I'm really like, I just keep trying to get it to work. I will say that I did this on test and I was able to squeak almost 40,000 DPS out of it. So maybe. The part that stinks though is that it's not 40,000 points worth of dot damage. It's basically like 35,000 points of melee damage and, you know, like 5 or 6,000 damage worth of dots, which it's like, I did find something really interesting though. So for those of you who have Shadow Knights or pets, there is a Shadow Knight two-hander out of Plane of Water, which procs pets that they harm touch. It's an interesting it's an really genuinely interesting mechanic when you can spam summon pets and they get summoned, and then upon being summoned they harm touch, and then upon being summoned they harm touch, and then upon being summoned they harm touch. There's like a mechanic there that's very exploitable, because if you use like Rage of Ralozek or Bloodlust, all of a sudden you're spamming these pets every swing, and with every swing you're basically just spamming repeated harm touches, which is humorous at best. Finally beat Saru with my Magdrew Enchanter. Definitely starting to understand the combo better. Hell yeah. Oh, dude, congratulations. I know you were kind of expressing feeling a little dissuaded about that previously. So good. That's awesome. That's good to hear, man. Trying to make a true Shadow Knight. Ooh, baby. DM'd you one of the final ones for you to look at later, working on other ones at the moment. Hell yeah. I look forward to checking them out. What's Mayo doing these days? Mayo is hanging out on a beach somewhere in Lake of Ill Omen, chilling with the ladies, the lady lizards, you know? He's got them lot lizards out there doing big things, doing wang things, you know? Is it enhanced harm touch or just regular old EQ harm touch? It is regular old EQ harm touch. Even Shadow Knights just use regular old EQ harm touch, which is sad, honestly. All right, let's get some mana and we can kill this guy. Let's see here. What struggles have you had with this build in the past? Like, if someone wanted to try it, what's the major hurdles they might face? It doesn't do any damage. It's really, really tanky, but it just doesn't do any damage. And now that clicky items don't really dot, like the dot damage off clicky items is kind of garbage. It's really not. It doesn't have very many gimmicks, and the gimmicks it does have are really, really weak, which really hurt it in the long run. It's unfortunate, to say the least. You know, it's sort of a weird place that this build exists in. Which is too bad, because it's honestly it's a pretty cool build all in all. But like, I thought it was going to be cool anyway. It's very tanky. It has like these dots. My thought in my head was going to be like, I can load up a bunch of dots and then I can auto attack. Wow, isn't that great? It just didn't end up working that way, sadly. I mean, as you can see, we're actually doing pretty good damage here. Not parsing, but we're hitting pretty good. We're doing like 6,000, 2,500. He's dying okay. It's not going to be the fastest kill in the world, but it's also not the slowest. It's definitely getting better. There we go. And then we land the Mighty Strike. And so right now, like, all this damage that you're seeing is actually coming from Warrior. None of this is actually like there are dots on him and they're doing damage, but the real damage is coming from warrior. 14,000, 11,000, 12,000, 11,000, 6,000. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the damage that this build is doing is because of shield spec and the warrior abilities. It's not because of the necro or the shaman. Also, what's going on, Don Rexu? How are you doing? Just restarted THJ and the parser is part of the launcher now. Ooh, there you go. Well, damn time to drop that on some pets. Interesting. Didn't know the SK summon pet did harm touch. Wonder if any other classes pets do stuff for their classes at all. The hammer does backstab, but it got nerfed. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly like how or what. Like it doesn't. For a little while, it was doing really, really good DPS, and then it stopped doing very good DPS. The Hammer of the Ancients, I would have to see what it's doing for DPS. I'd be curious. But Kata did tell us that there is no limitation on the amount of spawn pets. So what I neglected to tell Kata, love him, love you, baby, is that there's some like kind of funky things you can do. So Warrior is the play. Warrior is really strong right now, like really, really strong. Ever since the patch a few days ago, my Ranger is being spammed with ability timer not recovered yet. Whenever he turns on ranged auto attack, none of my discs are activated. It's driving me nuts. Any ideas on how to get it to stop saying this? So Irrelevant One, this is a known bug, and it's something that Kata was talking about. They are working on a fix for this. Having fun with Warrior, Monk, Cleric. Yeah, Paladin too, because they have shield spec. Well, so yes, Paladin too, but Warrior's Vehement Rage, Press the Attack, Gut Punch, and Warlord's Fury really set them way ahead on DPS. Just FYI, you have no music playing, but sure if that's intentional or not. Oh yeah, we actually muted the music. We muted the music because Kata was so low. How's that? Can you hear it now? Do you hear the music now? There we go. Power for sustain. Yeah, the Paladin really adds to the tankiness and the survivability. So it's really good. I do recommend it, okay? So here's the thought, okay? If you want to kill a ton of mobs, like if you want to kill like 30 mobs in a pile, SK is the move. If you want to kill bosses, Warrior is the move. Hey, Irrelevant One. No, not a problem, man. I was being gaslit by OOC. I knew it wasn't my fault. Yeah, you can't trust OOC, man. You can't trust OOC at all. What does that mean? Irrelevant One, you have like an I over your name now. What is that? I have no idea what that means. Did you do a thing? Did you do a thing? I don't understand all the YouTube lingo yet. Huh. Oh, wow. Interesting. Interesting. Did you do a thing? Yeah. Did you do the thing? Starting letter of the name. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing now. It's interesting. The, cause it's basically like, it's not only the starting letter of your name. It's whatever your avatar is set on YouTube. Yeah. It's interesting though. Would you say Warsham Burrs or Warsham Rogue is better? Ooh. I would say Warsham Berserker is pretty good. So here's the problem with using Shield Spec and Rogue, and this is something that we tested quite a bit, is the ratio on pokers. So like let's look at what warriors can use. So I'll show you what I'm going to use on this character. Actually, I have a legendary one right here. Let's look at this. Okay. So I have access to this 120 base damage mace, right? And this procs a 450 point DD. I have access to that. This is a 7635 right here too. So I have access to these things on this character, which is great. That's amazing. So let's look at the absolute best thing that, let's look at the Jagged Time Forged Blade. Okay. So if we look at the Jagged Time Forged Blade, the ratio on this is 40, right? So 40 damage, 19 delay. Will your backstabs be really big? Yeah, they'll be good. Your backstabs will be really amazing. But shield spec doesn't do anything for your backstabs. And so if your base damage is 40, then your base damage is not being multiplied in the same way that 120 damage is being multiplied. So your normal attacks, where I'm attacking, like I'm auto attacking for like 11k, 14k, you're not going to be able to do that. And I'm only using the D-bow right now. Like I'm using, so let me open this up. This is what I'm using as a weapon. This is where my goal is, or this is where I want to be, right? And if you're playing a rogue, this is what you're going to use. So if you look, like this is what I'm using now, 76, and I'm hitting for 14k, this is what I'm going to use. It's 120. Hint, hint, big damage. And then as a rogue, you have half of what this does. So you're doing like 7k autos. You know what? All right. I think here's what I'm going to tell you. SK Shaman Rogue is not a bad class. And the reason that it's not a bad class is because none of the classes in it are overpowered. Meaning you will likely not get touched by any nerfs. You will likely only see buffs. And it does respectable DPS. For instance, you can expect up to about 20 to 25k if you have best in slot and you're clicking your buttons exactly the way you should. You're going to see 20 to 25k DPS. That being said, that is the top floor for that class. If you enjoy the class, like I enjoy that class, I enjoy playing that character. If you really enjoy playing that playstyle, then I think that you're fine. You're great. You're absolutely wonderful. If you were looking at hitting the top of the bell curve or like hitting the big damage stuff, right now you have an option to go with wizards, druids, enchanters, and some form of shield spec. So there's an ability that warriors and paladins currently have called Shield Specialist. And what it does is when you have a shield equipped, it confers a 20% damage bonus to attacks made by a weapon held in your primary hand. 20% per rank. There are 5 ranks, aka 100% damage bonus. So if you have 100% damage bonus and then heroic strength is now under the rules, now heroic strength is for every point in heroic strength you have, you're seeing a 1% auto attack damage increase. holy bejeezers. You know what I mean? It's really, really good. The combination is amazing. I made War Rog. Don't know what I will add. So fun. Yeah, Token. I agree with you guys. Like, I definitely think that you guys should roll whatever it is that you want to roll. I think you should play whatever you think is fun. At the end of the day, that's the play. Don't do this unless like that's absolutely what you want to do. I have you pulled up here as well. Ooh, brew, hot. So you'd be better going SHM Rogue in that case. Is Zeb Dagger any better for that? So Zeb Dagger is better than that. However, the shield is actually better. The Zeb shield is actually way better to use. Yeah, Waldstein explained it perfectly. Yep. So it gets out of hand really fast because you're running all these multipliers, and before you know it, like you're seeing like absolutely crazy things come out of various different classes. I freaking hailed him again. Let's go do water really quick. So can you only backstab with daggers? No, you can backstab with anything that you want in your heart's little desire. But if you backstab with rogue only usable daggers, you get a 3 times bonus to backstab. And the way that that is depicted is jagged time forged. Okay. So the way that's depicted is this number right here where it says backstab damage is multiplied by 3. So if you're using this, let's see if I can't find a legendary one. If you're using this, as you can see, this has a 80 backstab. So when you backstab, this number gets added to this number, and then in addition to that, you can get a lethal fragment of truth, which will add an extra 20 on top of that. So you do huge base damage. The problem is that like, and backstab, like I'll tell you, Shaman or Shadow Knight Rogue Shaman, my highest damage comes from backstab. In fact, backstab does like almost 50% of my damage. Let's see. Shield of Strife still the one to use besides the Zeb shield? Yes, Brew. Absolutely. I do want to try Palzerk X before it gets nerfed somehow. Dude, I hail him every time on principle. Exactly irrelevant. On Zeb Dagger, what's Assassin's Terror? Dunno. New buffed Zeb gear. So it's a dot and AC debuff. It's actually the same thing that we were just looking at. It's basically a beefed up version of the Time Forged Blade proc. I love it when things get quickly out of hand. Yeah. Adding those together on Jagged Time Forged Blade makes it 120 for backstab. Would that make backstabbing with the 120 mace be the same, or is there a damage penalty with the mace? So you do get a damage penalty with the mace because that's actually a really good point, Waldstein. So there is a damage penalty because you're not backstabbing with a dagger. If you backstab with a two-hander, you get a 50% debuff. If you backstab with anything other than a dagger, one-hander, then you get a 25% damage debuff. Good morning, Valek Dischain. You just woke up. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Nice. Actually, I think I'm going the wrong way here. Is there any named up, though? Let us see. Hammertooth. I don't see Hammertooth in there. I do see that guy though. Let's go give him some love. Let's go give him some mouth hugs. What do you guys say? All right. This way. Now I got to remember, because this guy isn't quite as beefcake as my other guy, like gear wise. Oh, okay. I got to remember that this guy's a little less tanky because his gear is Valius gear. Shh, don't tell anyone. Let's see here. Of your highest damage, or your highest damage comes out from Bom nom 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 nom. Bom nom 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 nom. Ding ding. Yeah. What did he drop? He dropped Shield of Coral. Good luck, Shield of Coral. Now I do want to loot the rest of these bodies because we need to be on the lookout for some certain stuff here. I randomized and got Paldrew Zerk. I think that that's an insane that's an insane potential build there, Brew. Did I respawn? No, there he is. Okay. I think he sees through invis, right? Yeah, he does see through invis, and as does that guy. So we're gonna come out here. We're gonna pop that, and he's gonna stun me immediately like a jerk. We do have fun things like Infectious Cloud and Tiggers, and now Quiescence is like a faster cast, which is bizarre. And then we just go around and we hit them with buffs or dots rather. Yeah, we buff the enemies. That's what we do. That's what we do here. We buff things. And you can even double slow. If things can be slowed, you double slow. The bees, yeah, man. Druids really became really strong really quickly. It's actually super funny that druids and paladins are like two of the strongest classes on the server. Like I respect it, but there's definitely like I don't know. We definitely affirmative actioned the weakest builds in EQ Live. We held them up. We made them strong. It's pretty awesome, actually. Why are druids strong now? So druids have Spirit of Reptile, which is a reactive heal. You cast it on yourself, and for so many charges, it heals you every time you get attacked. And then in addition to that, they also get a massive crit damage bonus to their nukes. They also get a massive crit damage bonus to their heals. They also have some very powerful dots. They also have an epic that adds a 10% dot modifier or magic modifier. So like they have all of these things. They literally have a little bit of everything from every kit. And then they have like their own built-in modifiers. I don't know what's going on with that guy. He's having a day. Wow. Ooh, flowing waters, eh? And so they just come with something for everything. Like they're a class that you can literally mix with any other class and they'll feel really good now. Made me change my damn name. Hurricane. Woo! What's up, baby? How can you double slow? So you can cast, you have the shamanistic tongue, which is like, let me find. All right. See this guy? This guy. Do you see this guy that I just finally targeted? Okay. So you can cast your slow, right? Turger Swarm. See the slow? See it right there? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. You're going to see a tick. Maybe. There it is. And now he has the shamanistic curse. So he actually has the slow and the 100 hands effect. pretty huge. BB, what's going on? Palmonk Rogue has been my new favorite thing to run. Hell yeah, Artemis. 51 watching on YouTube and only 4 likes. Come on, folks. Smash that like button. Like Zeb stole your lunch money. Ooh, thank you, DJ Death Star. Very nice. I stopped playing my SK Rogue Druid because they suck so bad. Oh, yeah. Druid really fits in. In fact, I would be curious to find out if Druid and Rogue worked really well together, because what you can do now is you can blend the poison procs with the Black Wolf buff. And because you can do that, you wind up doing mega procky boy. Afternoon, Bill Sharp. How are you doing? Stop playing. Made me change my damn name. Wanted to confirm, does Bard melee base damage AA synergies with shield spec? Or am I remembering something? Wanted to confirm, does Bard melee base damage AA synergies with shield spec? Yes, it does. It does synergize. Yep. What up? What up, player? That is crazy. Huge tongue. All the bards are jealous. Somebody's jealous. I don't know if it's the bards. Final load up YouTube as well. What am I? Your slut? Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're going to hit him with the whole dot regalia. We're going to pop ancestral aid because why not? Now we're going to hit ourselves with quiescence because we're going to die. Do a little life tappy boy. See, this is the downside with life taps. Like, everybody's like really fixated on life taps being so strong, but with heals not being interrupted, it really is noticeable, the difference between casting heals. Not that I'm not saying life taps are bad. It's just if you put the two next to each other, heals are definitely the preference, which is one of the reasons I think Paladin squeaks out ahead of Shadow Knight at this point. Hey, Drunk Jitsu, thank you so much, man. That really does mean a lot. I really do appreciate it. Can a Beast Lord do similar? A Beast Lord absolutely can do similar. To make it work, shouldn't you start non-twink and grind through the expansions? I mean, I had to do that. This was my very first character I ever played on the server. So you weren't here for those episodes, Gesture. Maybe if you were more of a loyal viewer, you would. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Let's see here. Doing good. Great to see you playing this build. Let's find out if it passes your test. That's what I'm doing with my pal Drew Zerk. Hell yeah. Anyone know if you can get the small parser window to show up in the game? You mean like, can you get like the little there is a parser window that is supposed to be like appear in the corner or something, if that's what you're talking about. I'm bored of Cook. Any recommendations for assassinate areas? Faxius, what do you have unlocked so far? Are you classic only? Are you Kunark? What you got going? What you got cooking? I'm up to Luckland. Okay, so if you're that far, then Gunthak or Dulac Harbor are really good options for assassinate as well. Boo, sleeve patterns. Those aren't moss covered rings. I hate it here. Mine is only showing on desktop. Yeah, there's like a function within it. Oh. Huh. Oh, hey, Jazz. I hear so much about you. So Warbard, think, Monk. If you really want to go the best possible way, it's Warbard Monk. I am leveling the quick PAL heals over any others right now. Hell yeah. Druid. I am up to Lucklin. Yeah, but Monk, I don't know. Yeah, Monk is the Sweat Lodge way. Mine is only showing up on desktop. I appreciate you. No problem. Been testing the Shad Rog Ranger instead of my Pal Bard Ranger build. That extra proc and 50% Bard self haste is just too insane to give up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Smash that like button. Smash. Jesus Christ. Kane. Would be rough with no heals. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hey there, Mark. What's going on? Valak, how you doing? Grieg for Assassinate 2. Everything is humanoid, and the gem drops aren't bad. Yeah, it's not a bad option either. I usually do like Gunthak, Dulac, and then Nadix for all the humanoids because they're just like right next to each other. It's really easy. If you run the game in full screen instead of window, I don't think the parser overlays can show. They're here. We will fidaddle. We will make it live here. Let me see if we can. There's supposed to be like a stream friendly option for this. Let's see. Window. File. Well, there used to be. I don't know if did they change it? There used to be like a version that was supposed to have like a window that you could display over the, like as an overlay. Damage chart, events. Yeah, you know, I don't see it anymore, actually. Huh. I know when I played on Teak, there was one. Because I used it on Teak to parse things. Let's see. New tune is Warrior Monk Cleric. I am an invincible. I'm really scared. Yeah. I mean, you should be, Jazz. You should be. Let's see. What do we got? We got some named up on Meow. We got a couple named up in Meow. I don't see any named over Meow. All right. Let's see here. Time to drive home, Valdstein. Good rest of the stream. Hey, Valdstein, thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you for helping out. And I'm gonna get back to you on that talk we were having. Oh, I see you in there, little fishes. I see you swimming around being little fishes. Was that a like really big anglerfish? Oh, it's a grater, which means it's not the named. War Pal Monk, more DPS than Rogue Pal Monk, you think? I'm trying to come up with top tier white damage boss killer. Irrelevant one. Warrior Monk. Add other things. If you want a paladin in there, throw a paladin in there. I don't know. Like, I haven't heard anything at all from any of the devs saying that, like, they think that is a busted or, like, really, really stupid build or anything. Like, I haven't heard anything at all from anyone about that. So I don't know if it's something that's going to get, like, adjusted or something, but I do think it's pretty out of line as far as the damage it puts out right now. But who knows? Because the flip side is I don't know how they're going to balance it out. Like, shy of just completely pulling back on all the things that they did. What's going on, Nuad? How you doing? Blah blah. YouTube has my real name. Twitch is better. Stoic has a large phallus, etc. What's Jesus? Marty and Joseph. If I got it fully geared and fully AA, it'd only be the 4th time it's happened to me. So whatever I plan on it now, hell yeah. Get it done, Irrelevant One. Get it done. Oh, I see. Yeah, I play full screen. Aha, Clay. 1600, 2400 crit dots from rogue poisons with druid class. Really, that's all? What, Mr. Goody, is that with Anger of the Shazar 11 and 750 spell damage? Broken, I know you asked a few days ago. Panth finally said something in his Discord, just hasn't been feeling gaming recently and is busy with work. All right, that's fair. Understandable. Understandable. Elemental bracer molds, 2 of them. We'll loot those. Who knows? Maybe we'll make a new character and we'll put those in there. All right. Cloak of Shadows. Let's go. I don't think I see any other named. Oh, the Chieftain is up, and then the named guy. Oh, there's a 7800 Shazah. Ooh, yes, baby. Yes. I just showed up mid-statement. Are you talking about warriors being OP now? No, not really warriors. Like the combination of warrior monks are really good. And I think that right now their damage might be a little above where they intended it to be. I don't know if it's going to result in like a nerf or something like that. Kind of hope it doesn't, but I certainly here, we're gonna pop Furious real quick. I actually really genuinely hope that it doesn't, but I could see if it did happen, I would understand like why or what's going on there, I guess. Honestly, I would love for them to take a step back from like balancing in general right now. After they give dots a little bit more love, dots just need a touch more love, and then they can step back from balancing. That would be great. I just showed for people asking about warrior monk combos. Warrior monk rogue is a very fun playstyle. Ooh. Stoic, get ready, bro. It's coming again. Oh. I love Druid and I love Monk. What could I throw in as the third? Cosmic. Are you making another new character? Are you making another new character? I've been told that you might have something, a certain condition. It's actually called ultitis. It's a condition in which you just continuously make ults because you have like this FOMO trend in which you see everyone else playing and doing these things and you hear it in your head and then you have to change your character to play that other thing because you're missing out. Like, oh my God, that other thing is so good. Like, I need to experience it. No. Gut Punch was nerfed. They're fine now. Ha ha ha. Hush. They already toned down Gut Punch to 25%. Yes, they did. And I don't think Gut Punch is the issue. I don't think that's where the problem is. But I don't care. I don't want it nerfed. Don't nerf it. It's bad. It's terrible. Don't play Warriors, guys. Don't play Warriors. Can't lie. My Warrior Monk Zerker is pretty strong right now. I can finally solo time without worrying too much. Wife is make white chicken enchiladas for Din Din. Do you deliver? Shaner, what's going on? You know, Broken, as soon as you say OP, Kata's ears pop up, even when he's not near a computer. Ooh. Warrior. Warrior Monk Druid would probably be disgusting with reptile survivability. Hell yeah. No, not me. It's all him. Is it? Do you have proof? I will believe you if you show me proof. Hey guys, we have some minions spawning. I don't know if you guys heard, but you see these minions that my pet is proccing? Those all harm touch. Ooh. Interesting. Algae covered stiletto. Tiny companion. Ooh, actually that might be a nice little click item to carry around with me. Chieftain. Yeah, it's junk. I'll send screenshots. Okay. Heard. Hey there. I was curious. Is the heal over time AA stack with each other like Warriors Resurgence, Celestial Regen? Yes, they all do, Tase me, bro. They all do stack. They, in fact, do all stack. And it's one of the things that like is really, really good. And you run like Rabid Bear and Ancestral Aid and stuff. Oh, it's so nice. It's so saucy. The problem is it's attached to server ticks and the fact that you still have to wait every 6 seconds for the regen tick to occur. So that's kind of lame, but otherwise it's really strong. If you can stay alive between those 6 seconds, it can be insane. Do not shame us for being altaholics. It's a real disorder, man. Yeah. People aren't listening. I really wonder what an actual strongest build in the game is that someone discovered that kept absolute secret. I assume there's something broke doing 400k DPS and they won't dare to post it. The highest thing that I personally know exists is there is a build out there doing like 200. I think it's like 225. Like 200 to 225 DPS. Look at the fish. Uh, 13.5. Yeah, 30. Yeah, that sounds better, Mr. Goody. And so that's with Black Wolf running. Hi, Kitty. What's going on? I'll send screenshots. Yeah, that sounds, Mr. Goody, that sounds way better. Way more better, even. Has anyone seen Broken and Stoic in the same place at the same time? No, no one ever. Oh, Broken and Kata? Listen, we were streaming together the other day. Are you accusing me of botting? Is that what you're doing right now? I'm actually holding off on starting a new account for alts just because there's so much balancing going on. Yeah. I did indeed DM you on Discord. Ooh, hot. Yeah, with Wolf. What are you farming in water anyways? Well, I'm farming these. Okay. I'm farming these. That is actually not what I'm farming. I'm farming these, this, and coral hilted swords, and also possibly a crucible off this big old fish guy. I'm hoping to turn him into a can of tuna, and then we can all win. Anyone try Claire Drew Whiz Blaster? Yes. People have tried that build. Yeah, streaming. Have we seen them? And he also does Cornav for Crucible. Yeah. Yep. The loot isn't bad, but the loot is like kind of eh. It's kind of one of those, if I get one, great, but I don't really care about it. I almost feel like I need to like just wait for everything to come in. Wait, is the server lagging? Why am I not? There we go. I was like, why am I not pulling things in? I gotta remember these damn pets don't Don't assist. Because they've got pet hold on. Doom. Ooh. Oh. Whoa. I don't know what I just did that pulled everything, but that was great. Can I get more of that? Whatever just happened. All right. Here's what we do. We slow them all. And then while I'm tanking all of this, we hit Canny. And we hit Death Bloom. Because real men hurt themselves. Oh my god, look at their health drop. Disease cloud. Guys, I've given everything an STD and now it's dying. It's all dying. Ooh. Piece of candy. And, ooh. I've got a lot of polished rage eggs. I don't know about you guys. I've gotten way more polished rage eggs than anything else. Did I literally pull everything? Oh my god, I did. Wow. This might be the easiest freaking... Although, where's all my pets? Shouldn't I be like pulling up like 1 million pets? Oh no, I didn't level up Necropotence. I forgot about that. I didn't level up Necropotence because I planned on AoEing with this character, and Necropotence makes AoEing a big old pain in the butthole. Warnecker Shaw, well, good luck making it work. Gripner, I will, baby. I will. Anyone tried? A bit chillin'. Thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Coral Hilted Tulwar does that. Weird weapon pull across the Z-axis on live. Yeah, so I can't use the Coral Hilted Tulwar because warriors can't use that. It's a knight only. Knight and berserkers only. Does Necro get an AoE dot? They do not, but Infectious Cloud is an AoE dot, and Shamans get an AoE dot. Insert you guys get eggs meme. My Tulwar pulls half the zone. What do you think about the snakeskin AUG prices? 60k for 1% increase to white. Am I missing? Did I brick my instance? Do you guys see a problem with what just happened? I just killed all the names. All these little nerds are up. Did I mess this up somehow? Something weird is going on here. I'm scared. I need an adult. Ooh, this could be fun, though. What about Army of the Dead and Wake the Dead? Hilarious. Oh, they're daring you to pull the whole room again. Yeah, I guess. I'll do it. I'm dumb. I do dumb stuff all the time. Stop me. Stop me from doing dumb stuff. The snakeskin AUG prices. Honestly, I'm okay with it. I don't know what you're talking about, snakeskin AUG prices being so expensive. Are you what? Oh, Cornav is targetable. Okay. What problems have you had with in the past? It has been an exceptionally low damage build. in the past. It is feeling much better since the heroic strength changes. That being said, I don't know. Ready? Life burn because Jesus says so. Ooh, my pets are actually getting beat to death. Cornav, cut it out. My pets want to live. Crucible, give me a crucible, please. Please. Can I haste crucible, please? Can I haste? It's not the crucible. Ooh, I'm not mad about these shoulders, though. Hell yeah. That was good. That was not a bad run. Let's see here. She likes when you sneeze. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Tulwar in unrest pulls the upstairs of the house from the courtyard. Jesus. They're daring you to pull the whole zone. What problems have you had with Warneck Shaman? Yeah, the main problems are that it just didn't do a lot of damage in the past. It's a really good build. It's really strong. It has a lot of potential. It's very survivable. Like, it has so many mechanics to live, and it has so many mechanics to like keep mana rolling. It's kind of dumb. It is kind of dumb how many ways it pulls health, it pulls mana. It's very tanky. The problem in the past has been the damage. And so with the new heroic strength changes and with the new changes to dots, I am hoping to Beelzebub and Jesus that it is glorious and I can finally play this build, because this is the build that I've wanted to play since day one. This was the first character I made on the server, and I'm hoping that it's good now. I've tried to go back and do this, and I tried to do it in Classic. I tried to do it in Kunark. I tried to do it in Velius. Then I pretty much skipped it all throughout Luckland. And then when Pop came out, when I was doing testing, I tested everything on this character, and it was terrible. So we'll see what happens. I'm currently running Warneck, but and struggling with Klandakar and Doze. Not enough DPS, honestly. So Jenna, let me show you a little thing. You see these buttons over here? You see these 4 little buttons? Vehement Rage, Press the Attack, Gut Punch, and Warlord's Fury. Okay? These right here are Chef's Kiss. This is where your damage comes from. This is where the damage comes from. Now, you said that you're a warrior necro, so it makes me wonder what your third class is. If your third class is druid, then you even have dots, which will do crazy damage as well. If your third class is enchanter, then you also have that benefit. However, you have a little bit more problem with like curses and slows and things. No, don't read this stuff. Yeah, I don't know, man. He's crazy. I don't know. What I will say is, Jazz, you need to keep him under control. You need to make him behave himself. Okay. How do you get all your pets to attack stuff without manually sending them in? Like my Maginek Beast, so you have a couple of things you can do there. Okay. Let's talk about it. Okay. So you have your pets. I'm actually learning how to use pets and be good with pets as opposed to being suck with pets. So the really, really strong, the really, really cool, the really, really awesome, the really, really badass, that part of pets is that you have a couple of different ways you can play with them. Giggity. And one of the main ways that you can play with them, giggity, is that you can set them up to use greater hold. So you watch when I press this button. I have a hotkey that basically just automatically sets them up so that they do everything they need to. It turns their taunt off, it sets their focus on, and it puts the greater hold on. So if I remove the greater hold now from both of my pets, they will now assist me and attack anything I am attacking. they will now automatically assist and focus. So you can do like pet assist on. And now whatever I do, as you can see, they responded. So whatever I attack, they're going to attack as well. You can also do pet attack all, which is what this button right here does. But it all depends on the circumstances. Like, let's say I'm running down to sleeper, okay? Then I want to use this button and I want greater hold on so I can run down without my pets attacking anything, and then I can just feign death at the bottom. Right? Or if I'm in like a situation like where Cornav was there, right? And I want my pets to go through and attack everything without me having to click on each thing and click attack, then I take the greater hold off, right? And by taking the greater hold off, you can also just do greater hold off if you want to. But I'm trying to visually show you guys, so hoping that the visual representation makes more sense. But by taking the greater hold off, they will just assist on whatever I'm attacking or whatever attacks me. Hopefully that made sense. The more you know. Okay, we are now going to Plane of Fire. Plane of Fire. 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 I used to do that voice way better when I was younger. Do, 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 do. Ooh, I could actually build the Rax chest now too. Bonky, bonky, bonky. I'm not quite sure. I think this is the rope. Robe of Adversity. There we go. Got you, Beast Lord. My dream RP build has a SK Monk Shaman, but it sucks so hard. Perhaps tad better now. Ooh, let's see. I actually don't hate that build. I actually kind of like that build. I kind of like the concept behind it. It's good. Just have pet hold on and pet assist on. I'm too lazy for anything else. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Having to wait till 55 before poor annoying hammer will give you a class token is irritating. Is that what they did? They made it so that is kind of poopy butt. Kind of lame. It's kind of lame. I'm Robin Leach, and these are the lifestyles of the rich and famous. Why are you wearing a robe as a Warneck Sham? And then you got distracted. Jester, here's what I'll tell you, okay? No. Stop trolling me. All right? No. Why am I wearing a robe? Because it's sexy. It's the highest fashion. It's Gucci robe. I got my Gucci robe on, my Gucci flip-flops, okay? Gucci flip-flops. Oh, this thing is definitely going to be able to see through invis. I'm going to have to kill these things. Mother lover. Okay, I hate these things. That's the robe. Yeah, no. This is the necro robe. Shh, guys, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone it's totally the Vulak robe. Don't tell anyone though, okay? It'll be our little secret. It'll be our little secret. Just go along the wall. You're on the, no. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. Maybe if I can see it. There we go. All right. Yeah, these birds pathing sucks for pets. ASMR what? Give it to me, baby. Kane. Kane. What are you doing? What are you doing, Kane? All right, that got weird. Do 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 do. Oh man, I so do need like I need like a well, I need to get my better weapon. That'll help quite a bit. I need more heroic strength. I need to make macros for this so I don't have to mash that all the time. What weapon are you using? Right now, I am using a D-bow. But the goal is to use one of these. We're going to use one of these. 120 damage plus shield spec seems good. Seems like it might feel good. Seems like it might be good. Woo! Premium Othmir fur. You can avoid them on the far side. I just go along the wall. You're on the left. Maybe you should be SK Majdrew. I hate fighting flying things. Yeah, these birds pathing sucks for pets. Should be using the sword from time. Be a real warrior. I am using the sword from time. I'm being a real warrior. Golly. Golly. Angel Marancer G. Is there a spreadsheet that has BIS according to player level? I don't think that really exists. That would be an absolutely absurd amount of work. Primary. Ooh, what does that look like? Wow, that is worth a lot of plat. Sympathetic healing 8. Flames of... Oh, that's actually kind of a neat little... All right. Well, glad I killed that guy, I guess. Whoa, Raph about it. What's going on, Raph? How you doing? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it's Raph. Did I do it right? Oh, I did do it right. You just actually have to type it all out in there. You can't do the @ No. Come on. Invisible walls suck. There we go. Oh my god, Eve friend. What? Next thing I know, you'll have a flaming sword as a pally. I do have a flaming sword as a pally. Do you forget? Do you even? True, I just gave Cosmic Energy and 2 of my legendary Easter baskets. She vendored them on accident. Are you wait a minute. Whoa. Jazz, did you really? Can you confirm or not confirm whether or not you sold 2 legendary Easter baskets to a vendor? And if so, did you buy them back? And if not, which ones? Tell me in DMs. And no reason really. Just, just chilling. Where is this frog at? The frog is supposed to path over here. Where are you at, frog? Oh, he's way over there. All I ever see is glamour. That doesn't count. Well, listen. It's not my fault that's all you ever see. Okay? Ooh, that thing is just getting melted. Yeah, that's right. All right, where's my frog? Where the frog at? There he is. Get wrecked. Kind of is. You could equip a Soulfire or Pally Epic anytime. Well, I'd have to do them again. But yes, I suppose I could. It just feels bad. Hello, frog. Hello, frog. Come on, frog. Give me your fats. I need your loots. give me your fat loots. Just give me them fat loots. Thanks. Didn't think about the work involved. Yeah, it's like, listen, and I know that sounds like a cop out, but it's actually, it would be an astronomical, like, so what levels would you do? Would you say you do every 5 levels? Would you do every 10 levels? Would you do every 20 levels? And then beyond that, what would you set as your constraints? Like, do you do a best in slot list for each expansion? Because like, are you doing it by level because it's like solo self found kind of thing, or like gearing yourself out? Like, there's so many things that would go in there, like a multitude of filters that you would have to do every 10 levels. Yeah. I mean, if you were going to do, and then how, like, what builds do you do it for? Do you do it for every build? Do you do it for every class? Like, and I only say this as someone who, like, I curate my own BIS list. And I'll tell you this, just doing the 8 classes that I'm doing, it's almost impossible to keep up with and do anything else in life, because I test everything that goes on that list. And I don't mean like for 5 minutes. I mean, I like full on test. Whoa, here, guy. Oh, interrupted. No. There we go. He tested. Jesus Christ. Okay. I could tell it took you several days to make your pop progression video. You sounded different at different sections. C trains. Yeah. I actually got sick in the middle of making that. That's hilarious. Yes. It definitely took me several days. It took me over 113 hours to make that video. Yeah. It took me over 113 hours to make that whole video. Maybe I did. Let's see who finds the vendor first. Okay. It'll have level slider, obviously, only 6K hours of work. And the way you level on here until like 50, it'll probably wouldn't matter for the gear. That's true too. Come on, baby. Oh, gauntlet mold. We'll take them. Thank you. For Soulsa Found, it would be nifty, but so I will say there might be some things that we could do for Solo Self Found that would be interesting. Like, it all depends though, because I actually, between you guys, I've purposefully avoided it. That might make me a terrible person, but I've actually, like, very much so on purpose, not tested and not gotten involved in any of the solo self found stuff that they're doing. Partially because I just want it to be like, I want to go in and I want it to be fun. I just want to go in blind, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go in with like this try hard kind of thing. Not to say that there's anything wrong with people try harding it. I just don't want to go in with like this idea or concept in my head that I want to like go so hard. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to do. That's why I didn't play test. Like, I didn't do the like beta or the test, whatever, for the server. Oh, fire dots are not going to help me much here, are they? We're going to need to set those back up. Yeah, man, just adulting the past week, but also playing this. Hell yeah. Just use the EQ progression BIS list expansion would be easiest way, IMO. The problem is the EQ progression does not weight stats the same way this server does. And this server, like, certain things are not as useful on the server. And some things are more useful. So it's really kind of a debacle. Come on, infectious clap. There we go. I gave it all herpes. Don't want to burn out on it too fast. Yeah, exactly, Sean Luke. Exactly. Just like notable per expansion without being pure abyss would be very helpful. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We'll have to see what. Oh yeah, actually, here I'm gonna show you guys. Oh, and we pull the stuff behind us. I'll show you what you can do with the pets. Obviously, greater hold off. Greater hold off. And getting summoned sucks. You playing THJ? What? Level 1 hype train, guys. Woo! Hype train, level 38%. Hype train. I don't even say, where does it say that somebody started a hype train? It doesn't. That's awesome. All right, cool. Raph about it gifted 1 month tier sub to Valak Shane. Thank you so much. And Fuzzbox, thanks for following. Oh God, I wasn't paying attention. It's not my fault. Woo! I just freaking purpled. I was reading chat. It's not my fault. Man, what a small world it is, eh? What a small world it is. What the hell? Raph in here dropping the 5 gifted subbies after gifting a sub to Valak. Thank you so much. Ooh, piece of candy. Thank you so much, Raph. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Nothing to Raph about. Or everything to Raph about. Whoa, what the bejeez? What just happened? I just got summoned like to a pack like 3 packs away. How did that what? I don't even know what just happened. I don't even know where I am right now. That was weird. That was like super weird. I literally got summoned to like 3 packs in, and then everything just kind of collapsed on me. I have an SK Neck Shaman. Is War big enough upgrade to try it? So Warrior is a pretty big upgrade. In fact, a majority of the damage that I'm doing is coming out of Warrior, not the Necro or the Shaman. It is pretty good, in my opinion. Raph getting us lit up to that level 2 hype train, 83%, boys and girls. Ooh, yeah. Karen, summoned manager, Instagib. Ooh, yeah, exactly. I want to speak to your manager. No. Okay. It was my first MMO. Broken and I met each other over a year ago and got to know the awesome THA people. It's true. Raph was playing the Eve Online. Mayhaps you've heard of it. Eve also has spreadsheets, or so I'm told. Is there a link to the playlist by chance? Tase me, bro. Allow me to link you, baby. Boop, boop, boop. Boom. There you go, baby. Get good, buddy. Only chair force boys get some. Oh, what? Oh, the named was over there. No, we'll be fine. I moved a lot of drugs. Ooh. Walter White of Wicked Creek. Man. You know, Disease Cloud actually feels pretty good now. Magmaton. Gotta kill this nerd. It doesn't even matter. I keep trying to cast the fire dots on things with fire. I need to take those off my bar. Maladronis, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, 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 welcome. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened here? How did we get... What is going on? Something funny is happening where I am like pulling... Something really odd is happening with aggro where I'm pulling aggro from things like 10 miles away. I'm not sure what it is. But I don't know if you guys saw, like, my window just started like lighting up with new things. The new Stoic sponsor. Does Pet have Tall War? No. Pet does have Tall War. Pet does have Tall War. Pet does have Tall War. I forgot I gave him this. Problem solved. Problem solved. Son of a bitch. Hype train ended at level 2. Thank you very much, Raph, for that hype train. I totally forgot I gave him that. So I don't know what you guys are talking about. Explains Plane of Water. It does explain Plane of Water. Holy smokes. I need to think about that. Maybe I need to start actually carrying my pet bags around with me so I can switch what they're doing. Because the Tall War in Plane of Water was actually pretty saucy. I actually really enjoyed that, the way that that mechanic was working. But I don't like it in Plane of Fire where I'm accidentally pulling everything in the world. That's what happened to me. Yeah, apparently I'm just dumb. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. Adrian, I don't know. I always keep mine just in case. Yeah. Maybe I'll just carry one pet bag. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I gotta finish gearing out my pets too. Oh, Harambe, what's going on, baby? How are you doing? How are you doing, Harambe? What are you doing? How many pants are you wearing? Lurk, thank you so much, Raph. I do appreciate you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I'll ask you guys, because someone is shy. Are bees and dots worth it if you reapply? Yes, dots are insanely worth it. Like when you're playing Druid. Absolutely crazy. Crazy with Druid. Crazy with Enchanter. Crazy. TOV, I had half the zone come. It was pulling through walls. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. I wonder, like, what the mechanism... Because I know it's not that big of an AoE. Like, it's a big AoE, but it's not that big of an AoE, you know? Zero pants. Duty plop. Good should be asleep. Working all-nighter, but first tacos. Ooh. I do like tacos. All right. Here we go. Now we're not going to pull 19 freaking packs of dudes. Maybe I want to pull 19 packs of dudes. There we go. Now they're double slowed. What kind of tacos are you eating? This is a trap question. I feel like this is a trap question. I don't. Maybe I should recant my question. Is that? Should I? Wait. The hell? All right. Greater hold. Greater hold. Okay, here I go with alt number 567, Druid Monk and Druid Monk Warrior. Druid Monk Rogue. Druid Monk Druid Monk. Druid Monk. There's a lot of different builds you could go with that. Shadow Knight, Druid Monk Berserker, Druid Monk, Monk. Necro. Yeah, Druid Monk Necro. You could do that one. Druid Monk Enchanter. It was comical. I did Druid Monk Beastlord. It was comical. Nice. Should I just level this stupid thing and stop being a biggity bitch? Where is it? Necro something? Necro Potence? It really sucks for AoE farming, though. But whatever. We've bought it. We have it now. Arcane Tongue, Silent Casting, Delay Death. There's that. Jewel Crafting Mastery. We definitely need that. Shamneck Drew. I think Shamneck Drew is probably like some of the better AoE, or not AoE, dot damage you can do. But that being said, I also think that it's... I feel like there's better combos out there. You're really leaning so hard into the dots that it's like you're kind of gimping yourself. I just did it again. It's not even necessarily squishy because you actually have a lot of utility in that build to be like to live, but and you could make your pets crazy too if you really wanted to. Now Broken can solo Quorum with Necropotence. Look at all these Shadow Knight pets back there. You see him he's just borking Shadow Knight pets and they're just spawning and harm touching stuff. It's actually pretty hilarious. Harm touch. Harm touch. Harm touch. Enhance. 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 I like Enchanter Druid Shaman for the Tash and Mallow for landing those dots. True indeed, my friend. Absolutely. You will definitely, if you get resisted, then you're doing something wrong. That's for damn sure. Will Smith. Dot pet. Roadhouse. Yeah. Did you hear that they're going to make another Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal? Did you hear this? Anybody? There will be another. Oh, the sad thing is I have to probably vendor about 20 or so of those swords. Oh, that is sad. They already did like a while ago. No, they made one already. They're making another one. Like they're making a second one, like an another Another Jake Gyllenhaal Roadhouse. Burr Shaman Chanter Doppel Melee could be good. Ooh. Thumper of Burrowed Earth. Does that mean I screw Earth? Oh. Ooh, chocolate tongued Thumper of Earth. Yeah. Yeah, they're making a whole nother video. What is this icon? Torrent of Fatigue. Wait, what? Oh, because they cast their spells and stuff. Weird. That's strange. War Monk Enchanter. I mean, you would struggle with heals. You theoretically could farm a rune for sympathetic healing, maybe? Mayhaps? You theoretically could farm rune. Man, what was it? War Monk Enchanter. I mean, it could be really good. You'd still be able to cast your enchanter spells, though. So although I don't know if they would cast rune. That would be interesting. Huh. I don't know. That could actually be a really interesting build. That would be the kind of thing that I would want to play on stream. You know what I mean? Like that. I think that has some fun to it. There's a fun knob there. Man, we're on our last egg of this character. Sad days. The Easter event is over. Oh no. Hollywood needs to stop poking the dead horse and that remaking remain. Wait, Rune Frag Proc Simp Heal? I had no idea. Are you ready for me to blow your freaking mind? Are you ready for your mind to be blown right off? Like your ears are just going to be standing there? Yes, standing with legs. I don't know if you have looked at sympathetic healing recently. It procs on any beneficial spell. Any beneficial spell. Beneficial spell. Meaning when you cast shielding on yourself, when you cast haste on yourself, when you cast any beneficial spell, it procs a heal. Any beneficial spell. Anyone. Pick it. Pick one. Do it. Do it. Yeah. So there you go. Merry Christmas. Now, the more you know. The more you know. Could you proc that off proc? No, because a proc is not casting a beneficial spell. Now, what's interesting, okay, and what I'm going to tell you today. So for those of you who don't know, there was a bug in the game where if you had the spell on your character that casted a proc, so if you had a weapon that procced a spell that your character had, it would apply all bonuses to that spell because it was pulling from the spell repository and not the buff repository. Meaning, if you had, I don't know, something called a skull-shaped wand that procced, I don't know, Ice Comet, and you were a wizard with Ice Spell spec, so all your points and stuff and everything, and like your familiar and everything was all ice spec, and you were using that as a beast lord, and you just spam procced it. I don't know. Maybe there would be something cool that would happen from that, but it got nerfed. So it was like a lot of people didn't know about that one. I mean, it didn't get nerfed. It was a bug, but it's gone. It's gone. Was that some kind of recent change or always that way? It's always been that way. And it got, yeah, it definitely got adjusted. People started catching on to it, and then it started happening a lot. And then they were like, ooh, this is bad. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You are following. You are picking up, Valak, some of the magic that can occur. Hi, I'm right here. Hi. Hello. Hello. Body pull. Body pull. Boop. Oh no. Oh, stupid pets. God. No. Mighty strike. Oh God. Cast a heal. Cast a heal. All right, let's see if we can get the AoE dots off. Boom. All right, yeah, we're good. We're golden now. Good luck. I unlocked an achievement. I'm doing it now. Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. Ooh. We're getting some of these pets are actually spawning somewhat frequently. The necropotence spell there. Broken's animated corpse. Ew, hot. And then what we do is we target this big guy up here, right? We target this guy. This guy. There we go. And then we say, go get him. Wake the dead. Go get him. What could go wrong? Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, I keep casting those damn fire nukes. I keep saying too that I need to take them off my bar. Boo. Last time I was here, all those demons had some super haste buff. I have double slow. So now all they have is really, really slow attacking buff. You see, because he's got a slow, and then he's got another slow, and he would like to attack fast, but we said no. We told him no means no. No. Ooh, God. Just got hit for a lot of damage. What the hell? I can't see anything. Come on. And come on. Ah, freaking summons are annoying. Bum, bum, bum. Nice. Nice. All right. Did we? Oh, there's still one alive. What the heck? Oh, there's a guy with a haste spell right there. Ravaging Rage of the Fiends. Let's see if he's slowable. He is double slow. I don't know. I gotta tell you guys, this build does not feel terrible even right now. I feel like it could be better. We still don't have a 300% dot focus. which we are going to get. I'm rolling a new character as well. Jesus, Mary and Joseph Hurricane. What in the Jesus? Jazzy, keep him under control. He's being naughty again. What percent is tribute compared to the focus? The tribute is 200%, and the weapon or the equipped focus is 300%. So it's 100% difference. I've given up. Oh, God, don't give up. If you give up, everyone will have given up. You know? Boo hiss. 30K. Somebody's charging 30K for an Odilic vial. That is robbery right there, my friend. Highway robbery. Never give up. Never surrender. Raph, we changed our repo night to Saturday night. Are you going to be there? How many ruples will it cost to get Raph playing repo, guys? Do we have one for the guild? I'm going to get one, no effect. I am going to make one for the guild, my friend. No comment. So people will pay anything to not have to do trade skills. That's fair. That is fair. How can I join the guild? Mater23, you can just, well, there are a lot of people online right now. So you could ask any number of people, or I can do it in 2 seconds after I kill Fennon. Up to you. I can donate. No need to make. Ooh. I wanna, but it's a couple time. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh, did the spider not drop anything? Oh, that was lame. Canny. Death Bloom. I applied to the originals, but they said I smell of poo. So the originals, sir, just so you know, that guild right there, my friend, is actually a guild made up of Billy badasses. Okay, that is the Jeff Butler, Zach, and or Ozuri. That's the cool kids club over there. That's the big boys table. Okay. Broken is a bear now. That tracks. Yeah. Mealtime with dad. Ooh, look at this. Look at this fella. Mealtime. I watched your entire Life of a Cat VOD. The entire thing. Watch the whole thing. Start to end. Might I say, it was furry. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start watching people's entire YouTube videos. Now that I understand how analytics work for YouTube, I'm going to watch the entirety of people's videos. It's such a fun little game. Yeah, man, it actually it was actually really interesting. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I feel like I have such a conflicting schedule with so many people now that it's really hard to catch up with a lot of the people that I used to watch every stream. Thank you, Raina. Donkey Shine. Oh, yeah. Give me 2 seconds and I'll do invites. Let me just kill Fennon real quick. And there's a fire dot again. Good evening. How's the warrior necro shaman going? Comma, it is actually going okay. It's not terrible. Could be better. Could be worse. Really need to gear this character. But I also have one last egg to open. One last egg. So, you know, that's got to happen. We've got to do the egg thing. Good. I watched all of Raina's vids, but her accent was still... I'm at the campfire in Shard 14 if someone needs an invite. Ooh, HD Dean. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much. This is what I'm talking about, okay? This is what I'm talking about. Waldstein, Dean, like all you guys, no effects, like all you guys helping out and like getting stuff done and like just helping out without having to be asked or anything like that. Like that's freaking awesome. You guys are great people and this community will succeed because it includes guys like you, girls like you. It's really awesome. Really, really awesome. So I want to say big thank you to you folks. I will also say that I am currently in search of some people to help out. I need some mods for both YouTube and Twitch and Discord. I need some people who are interested in like some guild assistants. Some people who want to be officers in the guild or help out in any way possible to help push forward. We want to get as many people online as possible. We also want to get as many just as many people like just helping each other out, like participating, enjoying playing the game together, you know, sharing knowledge together. We've talked about the possibility of maybe running some Saru and some Zeb and getting some of that stuff done together and allowing like some of the people who maybe haven't been able to experience some of that content yet, get them in there and be able to experience that content. So we'd like to do some of those things. And I'm looking for some people to help out with some of that stuff, as well as we're not done yet. There's more, but wait, there's more. There's also this whole thing where I am currently working on the best in slot list, which I have a Google Doc, which I am sharing with people. And the skinny of that is I am trying my damnedest to keep up with it. But it's often a little more difficult than I would hoped for to keep up with it. And so I'm looking for some people to help with that too. So I'll YouTube mod for you. I'm super famous. I'll ban all sponsors and money you can make. Awkward. I think that's exactly the opposite of what I want. Synergy prepares for another 15-ish hour gaming session. Vakula, what's going on? How you doing? All right, let's see if we can drop some big boy. That's not going to do anything. Uh, 10 minutes 40 seconds is perfect for my day trading on the side. What's up? Farming A's every night. Hell yeah. Having a ball. Hell yeah. Get him. Let's hit him with an infectious cloud too. Oh, that's awesome. Did we animate the bird too? That's hilarious. The respawn timer for non-respawning expeditions. I can mod for you. I'll frequently post links to AI generated clips of you using. Jesus, guys. Holy smokes. Wow. Wow. That escalated quickly. Wow. Look at all these freaking dudes. We got a whole freaking army of undead over here. Come on, Crucible. Ah, ooh, that's okay. I don't mind this one. A little legendary Great Mask of Flame. I am returned. Even in death, I still serve. All right. Who was inviting people in 14? Clay, I can get you. I can get you right now. Broker's new sponsor, Bad Drag. Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Oh, man. You know, it's bad enough. Like, I honestly thought it was bad enough. No effect. What's your character's name? Or, not. Who is it? Clay, who's your character's name? Hi, Dad. Got milk? Got curb appeal? Here, I will stand. Oh, is this you? Is this you? Guild invite. There, I'll stand by the fire. Stand by the fire. Ooh. Interesting. You got me. Awesome. I have a copy paste for that, but I'm not on my computer. Ooh, whose computer are you on? Imagine the crossover. Bad Dragon presents its newest, the Gornair. Oh my God. Dude, actually, what? That's a missed opportunity. Hasbro needs to get their stuff together. Okay. Hasbro, somebody just parceled me something. I'm worried. Hasbro needs to get their stuff together and make, like, can you imagine if Hasbro got together with Bad Dragon and they started making like Nagafin? But who, the real question is, who's going to buy the Trachanon? Brew, what's your character's name? Or am I standing? Are you standing in front of me? Of course you're standing in front of me. Little Brew. The Trachanon. Like, who's gonna buy that one? Asking for a friend. I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but are blocking and dodge ogs outside of legendary pretty much the same thing because they look like it? They're mostly the same thing. Okay, they're mostly the same thing. So the only thing is the shielding amount is reduced. And if you don't have at least one blocking and one shielding, or one blocking and one dodging, then you don't get the block and dodge bonus as well. I'm on that computer I frequently keep near my... Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Did not give me my perfect life. Carlisle, Shirley Theron and I were in love. Then Stoic came along. Hey, look at me. I'm handsome and not interested. Blah, blah. 1 week in Bali can change everything. Would the sleeper be clear? I got him, Dean. I grabbed him. Oh, no, I didn't. Wait. I thought I grabbed him. It says I sent him. There we go. Sent him 2 invites. You can see 2 invites right there. Also, guys, this right here, it's got the chat rolling on it. Good or poop? Good. This thing right here, little thing where it's got the chat, the YouTube chat and everything. Is that good or is that bad? Do we like it or is it trash? Try again. Didn't go through. Oh, okay. Where's the fun of that? Fun fact. Everyone thinks snakes are mean, but really they want to win. Jesus Christ. You guys are crazy. You guys are, man, Freaky Fridays, right? Am I right, guys? It's bad because Twitch TOS. The chat went, wait, what do you mean? Because of Twitch TOS. You're allowed, you can multi-stream mealtime. They removed that. Wait, what? Since when? I'm gonna have to look at this. If this is true. Actually, wait a minute. Whoa. Nutty does it all the time. In fact, this is a Nutty. The whole thing that you see right there is a Nutty add-on. So I'm gonna have to read it again. I'll have to look it up and check it out, because this is this overlay actually comes from a pretty big partner of Twitch. The font is too big, and if you could make it just a little taller so more than one message is visible, that would be great. Okay. All right. Yeah, so the problem is, like, I guess I could put it like over here, but that's typically where I would put my face cam, and eventually in the near future my face cam will go over here again. I just don't know where to put it on the screen. Real estate is in high demand. Okay, so we did sleeper, right? We did water, we did fire. Do we pay an asinine amount of money to level myself down to 55 and then level up upon a bunch of gear? You can view the chat in your OBS, but can't show. That's my understanding. I'd be quite happy to be wrong on this point, but I figured I'd mention it in case I'm not wrong. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Also, hi Quans. Twitch. Jesus. Has this build been updated on the dock? I was actually doing that when I started, before I started stream, when my family members came in. The people are all of one language. Nothing shall be impossible for them. I like those people, Vakula. I do like them. All right, so I think we have achieved everything we need to. As far as leveling goes, I was also going to kick up our recruits to. Oh, I can't promote on this character. No, I need to. I definitely need to bump myself up, huh? Whoops. Look at all these officers. Oh, God. Steel River, Little Brew. Okay. There's a couple. Actually, I didn't invite these guys either. Oh. Who was able to just promote me? Are officers able to promote? Oh, no shit. Interesting. Yeah, I guess they can. Look at that. Interesting. I got to probably go through those and take a look at them. Not that that's it. I like, oh, Odilic Vial. Oh, no effects. Thank you so much. We will add this to the guild, the coffers of the guild. Bang. It's been added. Guild coffers. Also, we got a bunch of epic items. We have some shaman epics we could give away. Man, we have so many of the holiday things here. Giggity. So how does one get an invite? Snack Beer, you come to Bazaar 14 and I'll give you an invite. Just that easy, my friend. On the crap I gave you months ago when I stopped playing. Doji, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. See, I don't even have any money. Like, look, 0 monies. I'm sad I was removed from the guild by deleting yet again. Jesus Christ, dude. You guys have a real problem. And there's only one solution, and that's more cowbell. I have a need for more cowbell. Oh no. Jesus, Mary. Only 110 rune words in case I need any spells ever. I'm certainly guild tempted right now. I sold a lot, but do a lot of trade skills, so I could help. Garrett Graves, you're more than welcome to join. Yeah. Miskatonic, whoever's character that is, I need for you to come to Bazaar 14, my friend. Invite Ripley. I see this little nerd right here. I see all these broken Stoic followers. I see a Reina person. This little nerd right here. Yeah. 14, Valak. 14. We're in 14. Do. Just chilling. I see you. I see you in your antics. Did you de-level yourself? Yeah, no problem, Angel. No problem at all. Any tricks to solo Zeb as Maj Beast Bard other than continuing to dump money into Augs for the epic pet? Maj Beast Bard. Okay. So all right. Looks like we're waiting on maybe one more person. Me, no, this is a new tune. Oh, okay. Rainer. I thought you already had a character with that name. So, all right. Obviously, gearing your mage pet is going to be really important. You haven't been in a guild since 2007. Holy smokes. So if you basically gear out your mage pet, have your mage pet tanking, you're going to be casting heals on that. Then when the ad pops, you make your mage pet attack the ad, and you want to make sure and keep that ad on that target, right? One of the reasons you want to keep that ad on that target is because you don't want your pets doing damage to Zeb. You need them killing the ad. Oh, hell yeah, Garrett. I think I sent you. Did you get the invite? Yeah. There we go. So, basically, the way it works is while you're like transferring your damage over there, you're going to need to be casting the Ward of Kaliev. You're going to be casting your pet heals. You're going to want to keep your pet targeted so that your sympathetic strike heals that specific pet, your mage pet. Then welcome. Thank you all. Welcome all and thank you for joining the guild there. I think, oh, do we have another one? Shaner right there. Oops. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to be spamming those heals and casting those heals. Okay. As time goes on, you're going to want to save all your burns, or you can use quick burns to kill the ads, but you're going to want to save all your ads till phase 2. So you're going to kill the classic one. You're going to kill the Kunark one. You're going to kill the Lucklin one. You're going to kill, or I'm sorry, Classic, Kunark, Velius, Lucklin, and then Pop. And then once you kill the Pop, you're gonna knock Zeb down to 70% health. When he hits 70% health, you have a very short period of time to do quite a bit of damage. It's about 15 to 16k DPS. Once you do that 15 to 16k DPS to him, he's going to completely heal and he's going to start spawning stars. Now, once he gets to 4 stars, he's going to do an AoE that is going to do about 1/3 of your health in damage. And so keep your rune songs up. Keep all your songs up that are going to buff your pets. You know, the rune, the Nilipus's March of the Wii, not the resist. I mean, to some extent, the damage shield might not be a terrible idea, even because he does attack kind of quickly. Hell yeah! Oh wow, dude, Garrett, that's really nice, man. That's a really thoughtful thing to do for people. That's really cool. Much appreciated. Oh shit. Did we? Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. Look at all these broken ones, huh? Look at all these broken ones. Iron oxide, sacred water, planar fruit, have pretty everything else in the bank. Oh, no shit. Sacred water and planar fruit. I'm gonna work on time access, then I'll get on that War Monk Enchanter. Valak, anyone who just joined the guild, if you on the Discord, if you get those items that you need for time and you need to borrow the Odilic Vial, send me a message on Discord, like in the guild Discord, which is the same one as the as my standard Discord. There's just some guild channels. Just ask for the Odilic Vial in there and I'll make sure it gets to you. Okay, thanks. I'll give another shot next time. I wasn't aware about simp healing needing to target the pet. Right now, it's just smashed when the first ad pops. So funny enough, okay, you want to know another secret? Little secret here? All right, you see how I'm changing the target? You see I'm changing the target in my window by clicking the specific pet? So right now, this is my primary pet. If I click over here, this is still my primary pet. So when I cast a group heal, this is the one that is going to get hit with the sympathetic. It only hits whatever the main pet is. Now you know. The more you know. I'm actually learning about pet builds because I'm going to do a pet build guide. So I'm trying to learn the ins and outs of pets. Pet builds are not typically my thing. That being said, I am actually making quite a bit of effort to try and like learn all the ins and outs of how these classes work. Somebody went into Berserker Fury. Hey, Stoic, thank you for making videos and introducing folks to THJ. They were very useful. Hey, not a problem, Vanti. You're welcome. Thank you for watching those videos and checking them out. I really do appreciate it. Pet builds get you pearl necklaces. Well, you know, if that is the way that it is, then I guess you should probably be aware that I am a huge fan of the scoop and chuck method. So yeah, all the pearl necklaces that come my way will wind up in Variety Void's parcel. So just so you're aware, just be aware. What's the actual? Yeah. Listen, you know, we do what we have to do. Okay. Look at that frog. Look at that frog. A forg. That is actually a pretty cool looking. Hell yeah. Do. So, boys and girls, ladies and gents, I do apologize, but we are going to be on a bit of a shorter stream duration tonight. Oh, greets. Do you know their plans of when they'll make Draken available, and or is it posted somewhere? So, Draken is currently available, Chadwick. You can actually pay EOM to turn yourself into a Draken. You just need to go over here and talk to this little guy right here. Hail. Chain unhappy with your form. Boop. Then it asks you what you want to turn into. See Drakens right here. Okay. It does tell you. I think upon clicking this, it does tell you how much it costs. Have a very pretty warder drake. Oh, no kidding. So you can turn yourself into a Draken. It just, the only way you can do it is by paying EOM. You can also change your name now through this vendor. Is it over 25K? Can probably anchor my 10 or 25,000. Well, right now it might actually be better to spend the 25,000 if I'm being honest. But you can change your name now too. You can rename your pets. You can change your gender. Yeah, no worries. Kraken Hunter 75, thank you so much for the subscribe. Much appreciated, the Primey boy. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Weapon suggestions for Pal Warrior. There's only one weapon, and it's called Hopebringer. Hopebringer is actually better than the Zeb weapon for Paladin. It's pretty busted. It's pretty busted. Oh, you said Paladin Warrior. I was just doing what you asked, sir. I don't know. For Monk Warrior. Yeah, what's your third? It's a good question. Oh, yeah, this one. Kelp-hilted mace. Yep. 120 base damage. Cynic Kane! What's going on? How you doing? What's new? Any other questions? Do we have other questions? Actually, I have a question for you guys. So I've been talking to some of the guys who are, I can't use the Hopebringer for simp healing either. Boo. I've been actually talking to some people who are involved in some of the like build, like the guys who are making builds or like coming up with the ideas behind the builds. And I was wondering, got 12 to 56, kind of stopped playing. Oh, Kraken Hunter 75, thank you so much for the sub at tier 3. Holy smokes. Kraken Hunter 75, thank you so very much. For my tier 3 subs, I need you to give me an emote. What do you want as an emote? I'm going to make it for you. I will do it this weekend. I will make you an emote. So just tell me what you'd like. Tier 3 subs. I'll make you an emote. I would like to know if you guys like if I got Scotty C, who's one of the bigger minds behind a lot of the different builds that are coming out for THJ, a lot of the more meta stuff. Would you guys be interested if I did like a podcast style interview with him? Like talked about the current state of the game, different mechanics, like things that they would, he would like to see, things that, he sees. Hey, thanks for trying to help me with my parse. Yeah, no problem, dude. Is there something that you would like for a tier 3 sub or like an emote? Because I'll make you an emote. Bring back tweaking Snorlax, you monster. It would be cool to know his thought process when coming up with builds. Yeah. So I was thinking I was going to do a podcast. I don't know if you guys know, but I also have a Spotify channel as well, which I would like to start posting the Q&As to. There's one over there right now, but I'm going to post them there moving forward. And I would like to start doing podcasts. I'd like to do an interview with both of the devs one at a time. Crazy concept. Do an interview with Kata, then do an interview with Aporia, and do an interview with some of the other guys too who are in the THJ circle. I think it could be cool. I think it could be interesting. It's a bit amazing how THJ has revitalized EQ interest after all these years. Absolutely. Okay. Simp healing for War Monk Enchanter. War Monk Enchanter, Simp healing. Wait a minute. Vaultstein, I'll worry about that. You guys just get your ears ready, okay? You guys just get your ears ready. How much mana is the best rune? Like Rune of Zebrooks. No, I'm fine. I'm not sure what that is. I just tried to get help with the parse window all day. You saved me a lot of frustration telling me it would only work on windowed mode. There you go. Well, thank you very much, Kraken. I do appreciate it. An emote is like, so as a tier 3, you get access to special emotes. You get access to things that look like this. This is Mulligan's. That's Mulligan's tier 3 emote right there. The only person who can use that right now are you and Mulligan. So only tier 3 folks. And what I've been doing is everybody, my first group of people who do tier 3, I actually will make them an emote. It can be anything that's from in the game, out of the game, whatever, as long as it meets TOS. We also opened up a bunch of other like really goofy emotes, which I put these together. So I don't know, just different stuff. Zerker Axe? You want the Berserker Axes one? I can do that easily. That's actually super easy to do. I will happily do that for you. Yeah, I got you, baby. TOS kills art. Maybe. Something like that. Just got here from hitting that like button. Are we winning yet? We're always winning, baby. We're always winning. Cloak of Crystalline Wires. Mana cost min 200. Yeah, so it really depends on the mana cost of the rune too. I don't know if you looked, but like there are mana recs on here. So like minimum level 40, minimum mana cost 200, right? So like depending on the rune expenditure, you're going to need the rune to cost over 200 if it's going to work for this, right? Stoic Imposter Kane. What's going on, Cynic? Man, you're in two places. I don't know what to do. Ethric82, thank you so much for the follow. What's going on? How you doing? Let me run over to Indom really quick and we can run through and kill all the crap that we just killed. See if we get luckier over here. TOS kills art. Bad Dragon kills your insides. Or does it make your insides outsides? Which one does it do? I know, I'm good. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Might need to cycle between 2 runes. So check for the second highest rune. Ooh, good call. Good call. There is a slight delay on those, the recast delay. So that is a really good call. Check the top 2. Slashy McSlash face. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. I'm afraid that War, Monk, Enchanter doesn't have a simp heal available. Valak, we were just talking about that. So you just need to use Rune to proc the simp heal, but you need to figure out what the mana cost is on the top runes so that you can meet the highest sympathetic healing. Taco Bell kills your insides. All right, let's see what kind of spicy fun we get in here. Bam. A biscuzi. Want to sell Spirit of the Leopard 20k. That's what I need to do. I should go kill freaking Emperor again. I've always found Taco Bell to be highly transitory food. It goes in and then it comes out. Dude, Jazz keeps saying you were playing relaxing porn music on purpose. I'm starting to believe her. I mean, I'm not entirely sure that this is I'm worried. I feel concerned. Well played, Taco Bell. Well played. Indeed. Indeed. This is like Cinemax porn. Is it? I don't think this is porn music at all. What is this? Super Rich Kids. That's what it's called. Super Rich Kids. See, Valak, this shit gets... I don't know about Leopard. It doesn't parse very well. Yeah, I try to refrain from like really dumping on too much stuff, but I will say Leopard feels like a very, very, very highly missed opportunity. I think they were worried that it was going to be too crazy, and instead of it being too crazy, it is massively lackluster. What's wrong with us? But yes, it's to what the hell? Jazz, I feel concerned. Wait for the bass drop. I don't know. What? My God. I demand some Stoic newts on Discord now. Whoa. They're already there. They're already there. Get crippled. We'll settle for feed picks. Yeah. They're also already there. And dead. Wow, that was a lot of upgrades. Holy smokes. Beat stick. Sub at T4 for secret Discord channels. Ooh. That's only for special donations. Giggity. Who did you kill? Just some dragon. Just like that dragon. Dead. D-E-D dead. I don't tell you he dead. I don't tell you. Oh, yeah. I'm hoping. Give me a legendary rune. Give me a legendary rune of healing. So I don't have to make one. That accent was jazz. So pedunculous. What? Podunk. Podunk? What kind of southern speak you using right now? Next thing you're going to say like, man, that thing's Bobo. Go on there, get it. Get it. I don't tell you. Oh, no. What is this? Call the sky. Wait. What procced in there? Oh, runic. Oh, shit. Click that off. Click that on. Just farm and sleep, or you can have 1 million tribute in like a week. Yeah, it's true. You're definitely not wrong about that. Haha, my soul is filled with happiness. Now Stoic is speaking my language. I don't tell you. I don't tell you. You get it. I don't. Mom said it's my turn with the Xbox, and her name's Sony. Weird. You chitlins. How many times I gotta tell you chitlins? Is there a quick command to get the old dragon? Do this. Do Tim. You can get at least a hit. Bammers and subs. Got to pound Tim for the retro look. That's right. It's the only way. It is, in fact, the only way. Ba-ba, ba-ba, ba-ba. La Vie en Rose. You the best. Thank you. Yeah, no problem, man. Would there be a good reason to build a Necro something along with Shadow Knight? Feels like the Necro Shadow Knight would be a bit redundant. So Kato was trying to say on stream yesterday that he really feels like Shadow Knight Necro Druid is like gonna be real busted. I think that might be true for like killing a lot of mobs, but I don't know if it's gonna be good beyond that. I don't know. Eye of Escudra. Anathema. Divine Strength. Focus of Spirits. Dowel of Secundra. Poop. All of that's poop. I feel like I'm in an elevator right now. Oh. Well, is it a porn elevator, and why are you there right now? That's kind of weird. Like, Jazz, I don't understand. Your sleeper kill takes too long. Yeah, yeah, it does. But I don't use augs on this character at all. Well, not at all. There's a couple of Augs, but I don't really use Augs on this character. I don't really use... No, this is the scene leading... Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joe. Okay. I can see... Is it a full moon tonight? Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on? Are all you weirdos coming out of the woodwork? Is that what's going on here? Why is it always about porn with you guys? It's Friday night, and I feel all right. I do hate to say this, guys. You're the one playing porn. Oh, man. Damn it. Got me. I do hate to do this to you, boys and girls, but we are going to be raiding out. We're going to be raiding out to one Nerd Navigator character. He's a truly wonderful sir who has some of the best glams EverQuest has to offer. A truly amazing feller who apparently threw down the gauntlet and is challenging me because he thinks he can beat me in Reyna's dungeon. That came out really weird. Tangia dungeon. And so the gauntlet has been thrown. And I am going to whoop his butt. Yes, I will be back on Monday. I'm going to try and work on some stuff this weekend. I'm going to get that emote done. I've got a whole list of things. Your Tangia dungeon, okay? Jeez, I'm crow. Freaking weirdos up in here tonight. But I might stream Repo tomorrow. If you guys are interested in watching me and several other people on the stream team play Repo, I might stream Repo tomorrow night. If you guys are interested in the Repo, then we'll be there. And if not, then I guess we won't be there. But know that I love you and I appreciate all your guys' support. You guys are all truly amazing. You guys are all really wonderful people. I do really appreciate your support. I appreciate you checking in. And hopefully we're going to get some things done in the guild this weekend. I have some other things in mind that I'd like to get done, but I'm not going to say out loud. Giggity. And then, yeah, it's going to be a good time. So thank you once again. I do love you all. Whoa, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. I'm not going to read that one. Bye. Cool. The credits aren't actually playing. Awesome. All right. I hate it here. Janky streamer reported.